let's go through some interview questions that can arise in case of default method in Java 8. What are the questions that anyone can ask you about the default method of interface? What are the interface default method? When you answer, answer is given in this PDF. What are the interface default method? The concrete method that you provided inside the interface. Concrete method means the method with the body that you provided the interface, and with that concrete method you used default keyword, then we are going to call that method as a default method. Will default method be implemented to subclasses? Yes, we've seen that. Can I override the default method in subclasses? Yes, you can override. Can I mark the default method as protected? No, you cannot mark it as protected. Can I mark the regular Java class method as default? You cannot mark any member of any class as default. So this answer of this question 5 is also no, you cannot do that. Can I mark the overridden default method as default in subclass? No, you cannot mark overridden default method in the subclass as default with default keyword, because you cannot write default keyword in the subclass anywhere except the interface. Can I override object class method as default methods inside interface? Can I override object class methods as default method is inside interface? No, you cannot override the object class method in interface by using the default keyword. Question 8. Why are we need default method in interface? You remember this example? Why you need the default method in interface? Because when we don't have the default method in interface, first we have to inherit that method inside a util class and provide the implementation for those methods, and then we have to inherit this util class again to the other classes to use this implementation or functionality. So to skip this middle class, mediator class, we can use the default method to provide the functionality inside the interface. By using the default method, we can use the default method. We are going to be in need of the default method to provide the existing functionality directly inside any class, to provide the existing functionality which is available in this class. Means method, default method is going to have the codes to provide those functionality directly inside the subclasses. When we are going to implement this interface, then by default those methods will be available in the subclasses. Those functionality will be get available in our subclasses. That's why you need default method inside interface. What happens when subclasses is implementing two interface which is having same default method? Means a default method with having same name. Ambiguity problem, diamond problem will happen. So you have to write a method with the exact name for that class. So what compiler will get? Compiler will take it as that the method inside that class belongs to that class. That is not coming from the two different interfaces. So that diamond problem or ambiguity problem will be resolved. How can I access default method inside subclasses? Access default method inside subclasses by implementing the interfaces. Can I have multiple default method in interface? Yes, you can have multiple default method inside interface. Can I call default method from another default method in same interface? Yes, you can call one default method from another default method in the same interface. Here is an interface. Here is a two default method. If you want to call show one default method from another default method in the interface, you can call show one method. Can I override interface default method extended from other interface? Yes, we have done this in this example. There is a default method show one in one interface and we extended this interface into the another interface hello2, and we overridden this show one method which is coming from the hello1 interface inside the hello2 interface. So here there is no show one method is available, or it is available. This class can call itself. Let's run this and see. Yes, there is no show one method is available in that class. It is when we are writing show one, then this method is being called by itself, means cyclic invocation is happening. So to call the show one method from the superclass, we are going to use the interface name hello one dot super keyword show one method name. So there is nothing, show one method is not available in the hello2 interface. The show one method which is available is overridden method of the method that is coming from the hello1 interface. So these are the 13 interview questions that can be asked from the concept of default method in interface from Java 8, Java JDK 1.8. So stay tuned. We will go through static method in interface from next video.